So, story time. I've been taking care of my niece's dog and cats this week. They've been on vacation, and just doing a little volunteer landscaping while I'm out at her place, just giving the dog time to run around and get exercise. Big, huge fenced-in yard, but, it's just good to keep an eye on him, so I'm just letting him run around while I'm out there and play and stuff. And so I'm down on my knees and I'm trimming this bush yesterday, and all of a sudden I felt a zzz and sting right on my wrist, and before I had a chance to even jump up, a whole swarm of yellow jackets was coming out of the ground. Like there was a hole right there by the bush, and they're just flying out there swarming at me, and I jump up and I haven't been stung in years. I don't know how I'm going to react. I've come down with allergies over the years from things, and I didn't know for sure what was going to happen, and so I was like, I better get things going and head back in towards town because it's out in the country, just in case I have an adverse reaction to the sting. And what I didn't realize was I had this gas can here with weed eater mix sitting, right there with me. Had it kind of sitting there underneath that bush just out of the sun while I was doing my work and whatnot. And so I just left that sitting there, and I went back a few hours later to just go and check on things for the night and all that, and this can was absolutely swarmed like crazy with yellow jackets, like thousands of them, just in a frenzy swarming around this gas can. And I was like, I couldn't even get within 15 feet of it. I was just afraid they were gonna start attacking me, and I was like, I'm just gonna have to leave that sitting there and either come back out late tonight, thinking they'll go in their hole or whatever, or come back early in the morning, like before daylight. And so that's what I decided to do. I got up like at 6 o'clock this morning and drove out there to go ahead and, get this gas can picked up and everything, while thinking that the yellow jackets were going to be, back in their hive or whatever. And so sure enough, I got there and I just saw like 2 or 3 buzzing around, even though it wasn't even daylight. There's 2 or 3 sitting there buzzing around, and I reached down and grabbed the gas can, and I'm like, man, this thing is feeling kind of heavy. It didn't have that much mix in it, I don't think. And I looked down in it, and you see that big glob right there sitting on the tarp? I'm going to focus in on that. That is like thousands of yellow jackets. Thousands and thousands. Who knows how many. But they all went down into that gas can at night. And it was something I wondered if they would do, but I really didn't think they would, and I sure didn't think that a pile that big, this is like 4 inches tall almost, and that's all yellow jackets. And one stung me on the shoulder this morning. Like I say, it's still dark, and it still stung me. But that is crazy. That is so crazy. That's like 2,000 yellow jackets probably, if not more than that. I don't know. But yeah, so I guess if you have a yellow jacket problem and you need to take care of it, weed eater mix will do the trick. But I'm not suggesting that anyone kill anything living. I'm not really that kind of person. I don't like to destroy anything unless it's threatening me or someone that I love or care about. But That's what happened. That was the consequence of me having this weed eater can, this weed eater jug sitting there, putting it out of the sun in that underneath that bush, and then there I was, and then got stung, jumped up, took off, ran and grabbed the dog, took him, put him up, and got the heck out of Dodge just so I could make it home in time to take a Benadryl or something if I needed to. And thousands of yellow jackets died because of it. So just wanted you guys to see that.